Agriculture, Department of Fish and Excellence College of Allied Science. Today we are going to see about skeletal system. Before entering into the topic, let me explain what is bone and its components and types of cells. Bone is a rigid connective tissue which provides structure, movement, stability, posture and also endocrine functions, blood cells formation. Human skeletal system is divided into two major divisions. One is axial skeleton, the another one is appendicular skeleton. Here is the model of skeletal system. Axial skeleton means it forms the central axis of the body and also it contains skull bone, vertebral column, sternum and also ribs. This forms the central axis of the body. The another division is called as appendicular skeleton. It contains shoulder girdle and pelvic girdle and also upper limb and the lower limb bones. Axial skeleton contains 80 bones and appendicular skeleton contains 126 bones. Components of bone is covered with the outer dense layer which is called as compact bone and also inner porous structure which houses the bone marrow. It is responsible for production of bone cells and also it is covered with the fibrous membrane called the periosteum. There are three types of blood cells present in bones. First one is osteoblast. It is the cell responsible for new bone cell formation. Next one is osteoclast. It degenerates the old bone cells and also helps for bone resorption. The third one is osteocytes which helpful for the maintaining the bone health. Next we will see the classification of bones. Bones are classified based on their shape such as long bones. It contains upper end, middle part called the shaft and lower end. Here is the example of long bone called the humerus. Next is short bones. It is short in size. Here is the example of short bones called the carpal bones. Next is irregular bones, that is irregular in shape. Here is the example of irregular bones called the vertebral bones. Next is sesamoid bone. Sesamoid bones are embedded with the tendon. Here is the example of sesamoid bone which is called as patella. Next is flat bones, flat in shape. Here is the example of flat bones called the sternum. Based on their shape, bones are classified into 5 types: long bones, short bones, irregular bones, flat bones and the sesamoid bones. We will see the bones one by one. Keetwani will identify and explain skull bone.
This is a skull bone, protective brain and house of sensory organs, composed of 8 cranial bones, joint base sutures attached to the neck and head muscles.
Skull is made up of cranial bones and facial bones. Totally skull contains 22 bones, 8 cranial bones and 14 facial bones. Next, Sashwati will explain the facial bones.
This is facial bones. 14 bones forming the face. It gives structural support of face and
helps for facial expressions. Next, Vidyabharati will explain the mandible bone.
this is mandible, largest and shortest facial bone enabling foaming.
Here is the mandible bone which helpful for the chewing. Next is Bijak will explain clavicle bone.
This clavicle bone is also called a collarbone. A-shaped bone connecting sternum to scapula. Transmits force from arm to axial skeleton.
Okay. Here is the clavicle bone. There are two bones present in our body, right clavicle and left clavicle. It mainly forms the shoulder joint. Next is Pragati will explain the scapula.
This is a scapula bone. It is a flat bone in the posterior shoulder. It contains a glenoid cavity for a humerus articulation. It provides a large surface area for muscle attachment.
Clavicle bone and scapula bones forms the pectoral girdle or shoulder girdle. It's mainly responsible for hand movements. Next, Shakti will explain the humerus bone.
Humerus bone, long bone with head joining shoulder joint.
Here is the humerus bone. It is one of the longest bone. It forms the hand structure, upper lip. Next is Murugalakshmi will explain the radius and the ulna.
This is radius. Radius is a lateral forearm which allows rotation, and distal ends of forms carpal bones, and the proximal head articulates with the humerus and ulna. This is ulna. Ulna is medial forearm bones which stabilizes rotation for hand movements.
It's mainly responsible for hand movements. This humerus, radius and ulnar bone forms the upper limb of our body. Next is Divya will explain the carpal bones.
This is carpal bones. Eight small bones arranged in 2 layers provides wrist flexibility and stability.
Carpal bones are classified as short bones. It is cuboidal in shape. There are total 8 bones in our hand forms the wrist. Mainly responsible for hand movement. Next we will see the ribs and sternum. Here is the sternum bone which is classified into flat bone because it is flat in shape. It is also called as chest bone. Here is the rib bones. There are 12 pairs of ribs in our body, totally 24 bones. Ribs are classified into 3 categories. The 1 to 7 is classified as true ribs which articulates directly into the sternum. Next 8, 9, 10 bones are classified as